Hello, everyone. Welcome, Bree.
Hello.
Welcome to yet another stream. So if you joined us yesterday, we were doing something with create-solana-program, and we were trying to use it to do a test on our voting app. And so we're going to try and continue that today and go down that rabbit hole. And Bree, and also everybody else that might be watching, I chatted with Loris yesterday for a decent amount of time and learned a bunch of things. So I'm going to talk about what I learned because I didn't know it when I first started. So we'll just start going from there. So let me share my screen and we can get started. Also,
Nice.
GM everyone that is watching. Hopefully
GM.
someone says hi. All right, so this is not the right screen, but we're going to get the right screen in just a moment. All right, so this is our voting program, right, that we did yesterday. So create-solana-program does a bunch of stuff. Is what I found out. One of the things is it has all this stuff here that are like the scripts that it generates.
Wait, can you zoom a bit more?
Sorry, I am.
Nice. Okay, maybe a little too much. Okay, there you go.
Okay, cool. So it creates a whole bunch of different scripts, tests, all sorts of things. And it creates clients if you want to. And then there's like a whole bunch of different things that you can run. So what's cool about some of this stuff is that you can do like the validator restart stuff that Anchor does whenever you do the Anchor test. One thing I did not realize though is that when that runs this script, it'll actually look on your port for any validator that exists and just kills it and does its own thing.
Oh, that's
nice, and it was unexpected for me.
cool. Yeah.
Because I was running a validator with like all my custom logic.
Oh.
So it just killed it. I was like, all right, sure. So that was cool. There's another thing is that, so all these JavaScript clients that are generated via, where is it? Scripts. There we go. They're generated via these like visitor things in Kenobi. So there's just like a way to render. It's basically, it creates these generated clients for you to use. And they're like everything you need to do with that specific smart contract. However, what's cool about it, and it's built in a certain way that it's something called tree shakeable. Are you familiar with like tree shaking?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't until like I started diving into like JavaScript and stuff. So what it does is that we have all these functions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say you don't use some of them. You don't want to have all those things in your what's called a bundle on your website because they're unused code, right? It's just dead code. And everybody that is using that bundle, or everybody that visits the websites downloads the entire bundle. So Web3.js, so this uses the new Web3.js. It basically, like one of the principles of it is to make everything as tree shakeable as possible so that you have as little bundle size as possible as well. And so Kenobi, when it generates all these different, and this is my understanding, hopefully it looks like Callum is here as well. Callum or Loris can correct my understanding. It will allow you to basically shake out any of the different functions that you do not need, which is good. It's better, and I did not realize this, but it's better than, say, let's go over to like an example we did with here, where when you create this program, so this thing, right?
Yeah.
This thing basically generates all code that is absolutely possible within that program, but it's built because it's within this class. The way that it's built within this class is not tree shakeable, is my understanding. So you literally just have all the code all the time.
Okay.
Not great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted one of the, and we'll see if we can get through this.
Wait, before you continue, can you go back to the visitor and explain that? Because I didn't really get that.
There's a lot of stuff with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it really simple, but it's just like a way to render these different clients.
Okay.
Now, there's a lot more stuff into it that Laura's told me yesterday. It's something about like it creates like a tree and it goes through visits different nodes. Be honest, I apologize, Loris. It's very in depth. I didn't learn it well enough to teach it, I'll be honest, but what I understood is it's good enough to like you can write one of these visitors.
Mm-hmm.
And see root node, so it's like literally going down a tree structure.
Okay.
If you write one of these visitors for a different client, like a different language, so you have the JavaScript and Rust, or you wanted like a Kotlin visitor, you can use it to generate the client side code. So I can't actually go into this, it seems like, but I was going to go see if I could show what it looks like, but let's see, visitor. It gets really in depth. And what's cool is like anybody can write one of these visitors. It's just like a pattern for, I'm not super familiar with it, but that was my understanding. It's like a pattern for like going through and creating one of these clients, basically. Well, not this client, but something else. That's my small brain example, smooth brain, whatever.
Cool.
We'll get through it. It gets a lot more in depth from my understanding from Loris, but anybody can write it, which is what's interesting about it. The other thing is that this IDL, one thing that confused me is like, this just looks like the Anchor IDL because it is the Anchor IDL.
Okay.
So apparently Kenobi will take that and then like wrap it with like a Kenobi IDL to actually generate the client side.
Okay.
And so we have this client, right? There's apparently two ways that you can do with this. You can, and this was what Lucia was trying to tell us before we left the stream yesterday, is that you can either publish it or you can make this like a, you can make your app directory here or copy and paste this client into your app directory or something. I guess I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do these generate things. And then use that in order to write your code to that like interacts with it within your front end.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to me. The other thing that I really like about this is that, and I think we were looking at this yesterday, is that it actually will auto-generate all the PDAs if you don't set them.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And
that would have had you not get the error that you were running into, right?
Yes, it would tell me that I was missing it.
Nice.
For those that don't know, I've been working on another project and been getting, and Anchor won't tell you when you're missing something. And it gives you a really strange error sometimes when you are missing something. So it doesn't correlate whatsoever. So this would be a better dev experience, I think.
Yeah.
The thing is with this though is that Web3.js, the new version, is very, very bare bones by design. However, that makes it kind of, it's very verbose. Like you have to work on it to use it. It's going to take a while, I think.
Yeah.
Have you tried using it at all?
Nope.
We're going to have fun.
We are.
I also didn't know that this like fetch like this maybe thing. It's just like if your account doesn't exist. This could be like you might get it, you might not, and then the regular one will be like, okay, you always won't get it back. And then you just manage those different errors. I feel like most people run fetch maybe today.
Yeah, that would make sense.
All right, so I want to try writing a test. We'll see how well it goes.
Yeah.
I'm going to, so let's just kill this increment let's see. I'm trying to think of what the best way of doing this is. Also, I found out the reason why this wasn't this was running and somehow working yesterday is
Mhm.
because it wasn't updating because I had to do like a build on it.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
And you can see me getting all the errors because I then ran the build, I believe. So this is the test, and then I ran PNPM build.
Okay.
So now I believe I can run it all and we can test it.
So does PNP build the program and then all the generated, like the IDL and everything, or is it basically an anchor build, or is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's cargo build SBF is what it ends up being.
Which is anchor build.
Anchor does a little bit more things, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because you can't just use cargo build SBF on an anchor program. Like if I go into an anchor program, let's go try it. Let's validate this this thought, and also I should definitely close my chat apps. Let's validate what I just said and make sure it's right. So we have my voting D app. Let's make it bigger. This is the one that I was going to copy and paste because Jonas was asking for something that I didn't get to give to him yet. But normally you just do anchor build, right? What's going on here? Not in workspace. Oh, by the way, I installed Rust Analyzer, so now I get this issue sometimes.
Oh, nice.
What was the fix for this issue again?
I can't see the full error because my head is in the way.
Ah, your head's in the way. Okay. The not in workspace errors. This thing. Remember you ran into this issue? What was the fix for this? Wait, wasn't 31 supposed to fix this?
Well, you need to go into the anchor. You need to CD into anchor.
Oh, so I have to be an anchor?
Yeah, because you're voting dApp.
I thought you could do without it. Caused by tried. Oh, this was my broken. That's right. I was trying to fix this right before this. Let's go right here. All right. So token voting. Okay, so let's just let's make it bigger so people can actually read what's going on, but our heads are in the way. There we go.
Nice.
Let's move our heads.
Yeah.
There we go.
The key part of the terminal that we're in the way of.
Yeah, very specific part. So normally you just do anchor build, right? So,
you have to be in the anchor directory.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you could do it without being in the anchor directory. All right, so there you go. But if you do cargo build SBF, it does work too. Okay, well, I lied. Just keep going then.
Nice.
we keep going. All right, so let's try to build a test for this. Let's see if we can actually write a test that interacts with this smart contract.
So is this the voting dApp that you put in, that you pasted in?
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
So it's got all the basic things of like initializing polls. So the first thing we would want to do is initialize a poll. So let's try to initialize it. We're gonna go on a journey. I'm just gonna delete this increment tst. Do I want to? Will I need this later?
Maybe just comment it out. Just
like maybe that's a terrible idea, Jacob.
deleting scares me.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Why is it missing all these things? Because aren't these part of it? Voting error. Where did it expect these to come from?
Well, it's saying that there's no exported member. Did you update the export, or is it still exporting counter?
So I rebuilt, so it just probably doesn't exist anymore. Oh, these are probably okay. I got it. I get it. These don't exist anymore. Is the answer?
Nice.
Because I rebuilt it, so they don't exist. And then we're just going to let's see if we can run the test without this all existing. So hello, Callum. Hello, Moose. Welcome to the stream. All right. So let's do the client's test. All right, let's build it. Is there a client's build script?
There's a lot of scripts.
There are a lot of scripts. That's correct. It's just a test. Okay, let's try it. Client's test. So this should fail. Oh, it just killed my validator.
Nice.
And see, it did actually load it, my program. So that's cool. Okay, so this should have failed, yes. And it just ran increment. Why did it run increment? All this was commented out. No test found. Oh, no test. Perfect. Wonderful. Cool. Let's just change this name to something else so it doesn't actually run it. Temp, not test.
Yes.
All right. So we just wanted to fail the other one now. Wonder, is there a way to start these tests without running the local validator? Like, can I just skip start local validator? Probably yes. Still temp not test. Okay, whatever. All right, we'll just ignore. All right, so that's great. So our first test will be create a poll, right?
Yes.
All right, so the way that this seems like it works, so it creates a client. It gets so it creates a new key pair for the counter and a new key pair with Sol with the authority. This is the create instruction. This does not exist anymore. It's very interesting. Where is it supposed to exist? There's our friends. So I don't want this. I want const create poll ix equals get create poll instruction. It's interesting. It's not auto finding it. All right, so let's just import it. Import get create. Where is it? Initialize. I guess, was it initialize poll? Let's find out what it's called. Is there not a get initialize poll? There you go. There's an encoder.
What does the encoder do?
So the encoders are for like parsing for like explorers.
Okay.
So that you can easily get like good data for an explorer, which is nice. Get initialize instruction async. I guess this is what I need. From generating instruction. There we go. All right, so get rid of that. And now we need to create it. So this is going to be const create poll ix equals get initialized construction async. What do I need for this? Assigner a poll account in a system program. Do you need the system program? Let's see. Input. So poll account is, so it needs poll ID, description, poll start. Okay, so this is what I need in Signer. Okay, we can do this. Let's start it. Signer poll description, is that right? Okay, so Signer is my authority. Description, poll ID 0, poll start, and yes. Okay, so we have the poll instruction.
Isn't start and end time in Unix time?
It is, but 0 and 1's fine.
Yeah.
we'll up. Okay, because you said that, we'll get a real Unix time. Hold on.
Because then it just won't work when you do the next.
Will we get there? Is the real question.
Good point. Great point, actually.
I wanted to get past this before we start considering what's going on. All right, so I don't think I need a counter account. I just need an authority. And at that point, why do I need a promise all? We can just do a generate client. All right, so we have our authority, we have our create pull account, await pipe, default transaction, append thingy with transaction. Where does TX come from? Oh, TX equals, okay, sign and send transaction counter, and then it wants to fetch it. So we need to fetch it to see what it is. It's different syntax than I'm used to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very different, but I think it's possible to figure it out. So this initialized pull, I need to find the fetch, which I believe should be here. Fetch.
Every time you yawn, I yawn. So
Sorry. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not trying. Okay. So fetch pull, what does this need? Quick fix. Quick fix. Add import from. Can I just do import from source? So why didn't this work?
Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm generally confused of why that didn't work.
Wait, if you delete the other import, does it work? Because your only error was that it was a duplicate.
This one?
Yeah. And then put it down there.
And no, it didn't work. Oh, it was
The error was that it was a duplicate import.
Okay, well. Okay, sure.
Nice.
I don't know why I didn't do that the first time.
That's weird.
We just move on. All right, so we have. Why does it want key pair signer? Are we doing something wrong? Oh no, because we want the key pair signer with Sol. Okay, so that's just create key pair. So we need to fetch the poll. This requires an address.
When would you need a key pair signer without Sol?
This is like if you want to get just a key pair to pass to create like a mint.
Oh, okay.
That's like one reason why you would do that.
Makes sense.
So this is fetch the address. We don't actually have the address by default, so we have to go grab how they generate it. Should be in here actually. So the generation for the address would look like this one. So it'd be await get program derived address. Expect some poll ID. Okay, great. So const poll address, await get program derived address, program address, which we don't know at this time. Get program expect some poll ID. All right, so this is 0 and code 0. It's very verbose.
Yeah.
Program address. What is program address? We don't know right now. Quick fix, update. It won't be in Web3.js. Are we installing? Where we are? Oh, it will be in Web3.js. Okay, so quick fix, add all missing imports, create. What's the program address?
Callum said there's a constant for your program address. It'll be like vote program address.
Cool. Let's find it. So it's gonna be in here, right? So.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
There you go. Thank you. Oh. Duplicate identifier.
Yeah, imported.
Why did it duplicate it?
It's weird.
Someone's very happy out there.
They must be late to work.
Must be very late to work.
It's 11.
Oh, New York. Okay, so program address. So now we have literal does not exist on read only.
You have to name the program.
Got it.
Nice. I didn't say words.
We've been doing this long enough, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, so poll address, is that just an address, or what is this? It's not assignable to address string. So this is a program address string. So this is what? 0? Interesting. Is there not do I always have to do .0 or hold on? I guess so. All right, and then account should be the poll. Okay. With data of poll ID. What is this? Is this like GraphQL type of thing?
No idea.
Get program derived address, returns address, and bump.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Oh, so I just need, okay, so this is like normal. Like that's normally what you do. Normally you just do this and it grabs the first one. Got it. All right. That's what you do outside as well. All right, so count poll, conversion of type authority count. So because we don't have count. Oh, this is the, I just want to see what it is. Let's just await poll and console login. How about that?
okay.
And see what happens. Because I have no idea. I'm excited though. I feel like this is going smoother than expected. All right, let's do it. So what was the command that I ran last time? Test. Let's do it. I've never used these like pipe things.
Either.
And it says building. No test found. Test failed. Why did it fail? Decode this error by running npx Solana errors decode. Okay, cool. Create a poll failed. All right, let's just run that because I've never seen this before.
That's interesting.
Ends here. That's pretty. It's command not. Okay. Well.
Do you need? Oh no, it's a npx. I have no idea.
there was okay. Decode this error by running. Am I like adding something that I shouldn't? No, I totally am not. Let's just make sure I'm copy paste it one more time. Looks different. Okay, so it does, instead of it has the escape. Errors not command not found. Interesting. They're very okay, so this is 3202. I have no idea what that is. Which one was the rejected promise? So where's my actual error? npx voting program, node modules. Okay, where's my actual error? Confirm. Object sign and send transaction. Did it failed on my sign and send transaction? Get program address, sign and send transaction. So something failed there. How? What am I missing? One test failed. Great. Why? I like this message. I just wish it worked.
Yeah, right.
That's not like, this was like super exciting when I saw it. I was like, awesome. I'm just going to try one more time just for fun. Errors not found. Why is...
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it sounds really cool. 32,002. I'm not familiar with this error should be just off the top of my head. Solana error. Just Google it, see if it comes up. Nope.
Nice.
I was hopeful. Welcome everyone though to us trying. Fortunately, I only have 13 more minutes that I can stay before we have to hop. You have another meeting too, don't you?
I do.
Okay, yeah, we both have to hop.
Yeah.
So let's try to figure this out beforehand. So sign in send transaction, it fails. Is there anything that I can send in here that I can just get a, does it return? What does this return? I can't click into it. Promise of what? Promise of what? Async client. It's weird because it doesn't tell me what it actually returns. Oops. Sign and send transaction. It's in setup. Okay, so let's go setup. I am there. Sign and send transaction. It returns nothing.
A signature.
No, it's just
Oh.
it's a void. Oh no, it returns a signature.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a void. Okay. I'm not used to this syntax. Okay, so it returns the signature. Let's get the signature. Can I actually, also, can I just send? Is there anything that I can do to send to where it just skips? Because like you can send it anyways, and then I can go look at the Explorer like a normal person.
Is it like the pre?
Yeah, the pre-flight.
Yeah.
I just can send that normally, but I don't see that here.
Mm,
Let's go look at the docs.
nice.
Let's go look at the docs. So this is the new web3.js. Where did I drop into? Just a README. What's new? Very extensive README. How do I do pre-flight? Nothing.
Maybe just like in the repo itself search.
Yeah, I want to figure out how to do pre-flight checks.
There you go.
Get transaction. No one can read this. There we go.
Nice.
All right, so pre-flight. Also, maybe can we just look up this error here? Actually.
Oh, good point.
Is there like a? Here we go. RPC, JSON RPC server error send transaction pre-flight failure. Great, it failed on pre-flight. Why? So it failed on pre-flight, but we have no idea why. Sign send transaction. So this was this return a transaction? Create default transaction. Can I just do this? I think this is what pipe does. Await create default transaction, and then append transaction poll. So this is just what the pipe does. So I want to do signature, const signature, and then log it. Oops. Console.log signature, and then we can just run it. Hello, Loris. Run the script. It tells you to run. It doesn't tell me that. It doesn't work. The script doesn't work. So Loris, watch this. Command not found. GM Zen.
GM.
Welcome to the stream. All right, so I just wanted to get the signature, so let's go get the signature. But I believe it's gonna fail the pre-flight, so it's just not gonna work. I want to skip the pre-flight. Is there a way that I can skip the pre-flight here? Try adding latest. I'll try it in just a moment. Okay, so this is the error. We're gonna add the latest here. Let's grab it here because it won't be escaped.
Oh, that's cool.
What's up?
Callum said you force it into dev mode to get uncompressed errors.
Okay. So let's add latest, and then hopefully that'll tell me what's going on at latest. Need to install. That looks right.
Nice.
Cool. Transaction simulation failed. Great. Doesn't tell me anything though. Doesn't have any logs. How does it not have any logs?
Do dev equals true.
Dev equals true.
So
But
dev
that's on
equals
in the configs, you should have an option to skip pre-flight. What configs?
no.
I agree, Loris. No logs. That's not normal though, right? Am I crazy? It's cool that it worked though. Okay. So next we need to figure out how to do the skip pre-flight. So where's the config? Is it in the client? This is commit confirmed
Makes sense.
before reaching your program. Right, because it does the simulation though. Well, it fails here on the sign and send. Must be a fee pair issue. I don't know. Let's console log this transaction. Because I don't know what this transaction looks like. It's in the helper. These are all helpers, Loris. Sorry, Loris. Let's just run this and see what's going on. So this is my transaction message. Let's see. It has a fee pair. I assume this fee pair has error transaction. What? Now I'm going to yawn. All right. So this looks right. Oh no, the fee pair signer doesn't exist.
The key pair is not.
Interesting. Okay. Why? Sign and send transaction is a helper function in your setup file. In my setup file. Okay.
There's an error in the setup file. What's that?
There's an error in the setup file?
Well, it's red. Scroll up. No, in the file.
Oh, it's red. Well, I don't know why it's red.
Oh.
Great. Let's get create instruction. Get vote instruction. Oh, do I have to do another generate or something? All right. MP, what is it? Package JSON, generate. Yep. So PNPM generate, just for funsies. Let's generate everything. Because it looks like it's not generated correctly in the setup. Because you're right, it does have an error, which I would have expected it to like fail, though.
Right. Oh.
No, it still has the get create instruction. Interesting. It's probably because I remember we ran into this yesterday, or Loris told me how to do this yesterday. So I have to go into the clients JS folder, pmpm build. So build everything. And then let's see, still error. Let's see what else is going on here. I'm running out of time.
4 minutes, you got it.
Let's see. Why did it not generate correctly? I'm not sure. Sign and send transaction. Should make this bigger on the stream so people can see what's going on. So I'm trying to figure out why it didn't generate correctly. Because this doesn't exist. When you run clients test, it does all this for you. I thought it does, but it's not generating the setup correctly. Because that's what I'm running. Oh, what? Oh, that's because I'm in the wrong directory. So like this does, yeah, this does all the different commands because it's running the generate clients script right here. Okay, so that is correct. Setup doesn't show correct, but maybe that's not right. We can see here though is it erroring earlier? No, it's erroring at the same spot. It's just null. But it is I think you're right though. Oh no, here look. Null prototype, but it has a key. Who is this? Do I actually have this? Solana, was it Solana account, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it has one soul. So they have money. It's a linter why it's a linter, which is why it runs anyways. Okay, so no one cares on the setup thing. Feels like that should be more than just a lint error, but
Yeah.
yeah, because it's still doing the. I guess it's just not. I'm not doing that, so it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't care about it. Okay, let's just skip pre-flights. Let's figure out how to skip pre-flights. Oh, 1 minute. Let's figure out how to skip pre-flights and let's see. Where's it in the config? He says in the config for sign and send transaction. I don't see a config for this. I see a commitment, a message, and a client. Does the client have something with it? I just want to skip pre-flight checks. Okay, so this creates a client with the RPC. How do I skip pre-flight checks? Because I just want to send it. Sign and send
Can
transaction.
you use like Command Shift F pre-flight?
Right here?
No, just like not in a specific place. Just Command Shift F pre-flight.
There's a bunch of errors.
Okay, nice.
In my wait, is
Search for send and confirm transaction factory.
Okay. Send and confirm transaction factory. Okay, what does this do? Client commitment, what does it do though? What can I add to it? RPC conscriptions. Sure, great. All right. Unfortunately, I think this is all we have time for today. We're gonna have to try this more here. He said, but I don't see it.
But where?
Add skip.
Add skip. Okay.
In here. I'm so scared.
Next to commitment.
Next to commitment.
Where? What? It doesn't say commitment.
It's fun. Am I just blind? Confirm.
What?
Next to commitment. Oh, right here. Okay, so he's saying right here.
Oh.
So skip pre-flight. Oh, look at that. Oh, so it's part of the factory or the setup that gets this. All right, let's see what happens. We did it.
Stresses me out.
I love the delay.
Yeah.
I wish there wasn't a delay. I wonder if there's like a less delay on other things. Okay, so what is it gonna give me a signature? Okay, so test failed, timeout. It just timed out on sending the transaction. Interesting. All right, I will have to figure this out later because both Bree and I have other meetings we have to get to. Um, so thank you, Lars. Thank you, Colin, for joining the stream. And thank you, everyone else who may have joined the stream. We might have to do more of this tomorrow. Hopefully we can figure it out. But it seemed to be going well.
Yeah.
All right. But anyways, y'all have a good one, and we will see you tomorrow. Adios.